frustrated. Getting my pipes ready again. God, it's a good thing I love to chat. So, girls trip ruined. Need advice. So, this one's like friendship advice. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can help you with. I don't give good advice though. Look, I am the friend that is gonna be like, what you won't do? You want to skinny dip in the beach? Oh, okay, well, let's not do that because we can probably get in trouble and probably get stung by jellyfish. But still, I mean, you want to go out and have a good time, girl? I'm your girl. You want to stay in and just, okay, I'm your girl. Oh, you want to do, let's do it. I am the friend that if you want to try something new and I got the funds, let's do it. So anyway, so recently I went on a girls trip with 2 of my friends. Okay, at least this is better than the one with 8 people. And one of their friends. So it's a party of 4, it looks like. It was my first ever vacation. We love a first time vacation. I remember my first time vacation, girl. It was good. It was with my friends and her sister. And it was good. In Mexico. First time on a plane, etc. Well, it wasn't my first time on a plane, but you know, it's first time on a plane with just my friends. All of the other girls are more extroverted and I'm more of an introvert. We love an introverted queen. You know? Sometimes you need those extroverts to pull you out your shell. Okay? So we went for 4 nights, 5 days. Sounds like a good time. And one of the girls drove up so we could have a vehicle to take places. That's even better. Before we left, this girls trip had drafted an itinerary of sorts because they thought we needed reservations for a lot of places, which wasn't the case. And to be fair, when we went on our girls trip, it was like to try, because I mean, it's one thing to have burgers, fries, whatever every day. You can have that whenever. Like when I go out to a restaurant, I'm not getting a burger, I'm not getting fries, I'm getting things that I wouldn't normally get. You know, I'm getting ribs. I mean, granted, I can make myself ribs. I'm getting ribs. If we're getting fries or frites, I mean, it's for the table, so we split the bill. You know what I mean? But if I'm going out, if it is that I'm getting a burger, it's gonna have to be something different. It's not gonna have to be your regular Burger King burger. You know what I mean? Anyway, but like I was saying, if I'm going on a trip and it's gonna be a resort, and we want to try I'm not gonna lie, my friends and I like to eat. That's the thing too. What do you have in common with your friends? My friends, we love to eat. Okay? This is what happens when you is Caribbean and you is black. Okay? When you is of African descent. Okay? We love to eat. We love good food. When we go out, we are like, okay, we are gonna have this, we're gonna have that, and we're gonna split it to see if I like your food, you like my food. Okay, this was a good pick. Yes. But anyway, so apparently it wasn't the case. They didn't really have to make reservations because that's fun. And I was more nervous about the flight, so I didn't pay too much mind, figuring we would be doing a lot. But anyway, so I'm switching things up. Before I did, you know, I did a Shein haul. That was good. But I'm sorry guys, but unless somebody's gonna send me some coins, email me some coins and be like money, yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna be doing Shein shopping for no reason at all, because ain't nobody got money for that. Matter of fact, if you send me money, it's going to gas, it's going to insurance, it's going to rent, it's going to bills. And then I will go Shein. You know what I mean? It ain't going to go to just having a good time. It's going to be towards being a responsible adult. But anyway, so. But I'm switching it up a bit. And you know how we have the videos of Am I the A-hole on Reddit? So this one I'm going to do for girls trip. Or trips in general, you know, have your trips, how they went or whatever. I did one where this person went. But anyway, I'm beginning to realize that these people, when you say you and your friends, it's not really you and your friends. It's you and people that you call your friends. You probably only know them for like a couple months, a year. My friends and I, we were friends since university. So it's been a good 10 years. We locked in. Okay, we locked in. If my friend called me and be like, this man ain't acting right, I'll be like, well, friend, you want a place to stay? You want to come by for like a week and stay with me and clear your head? Friend, do you need somewhere to stay? Because I can take the couch and you can take the bed. You know what I mean? That's how I am with my friends, okay? Okay? If my if my friend's husband said, you're not supposed to have that, I'd be like, okay, cool. Oh God, what if they ever see this? I'm like, cool, she's not gonna have that. You know, like, I'll be, my friend will tell you, I'm the friend that she'll call me with something serious, bawling, crying, boohoo crying, and I'll make a joke out of everything. And by the end of that call, we is laughing, okay? That's the kind of friend you need to be. Your friend calls you with tragedy, you meet it with jokes and laughter and make them feel better about themselves, okay? Okay. So anyway, so the first night we got in late, got dinner, all was fine. Okay, that's nice. The second night, as everyone was getting ready, all of the girls were hyping each other up with, your boobs look so good, but your butt looks so good, etc. You know, girlfriend kind of things. Anyway, so everyone except for me. Girl, you said you're an introvert. They probably didn't want to bother you too much because you're introverted, so they didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. But anyway, okay. I understand it isn't their responsibility to make me feel good about myself. I am the bigger girl out of all of us and not as confident, but try doing my makeup and dressing up and such. You see, that's the problem with people. You see, she's an introvert too. But you see, girl, if my friendship group, we different. You see, if I'm wearing something, my friend will look at me and be like, you're not wearing that. And I'd be like, what's wrong with it? Sometimes my friends will be like, oh, you're not wearing that. I don't like how it looks. I wear it anyway because I love it. And I have a good time. You know what I mean? I can tell you straight from now. You see, when I go out with my friends, I got big girls. And I got a big butt. And most of my clothes, I'm not wearing that on a regular basis. My friend says it's the Jamaican in me. She's like, it's the Jamaican in you. You don't like wearing clothes when we go out. And I'm like, I wear clothes. It's just that they don't make the fabric to hold me together. It's not my fault. So when I wear my stuff, sometimes it may look like I'm wearing less than your average girl, but I'm wearing the same amount of fabric. Mine is just stretched more. But anyway, carry on. I'm not the best with my makeup. I asked my friend, I'd be like, hey, can you do my makeup? Because I know I'm not the best at it. Sometimes I do a great job. Sometimes it's a hot mess. And my friend says, hold up, let me touch you up a bit. Thank you, friend. I love you for that. My other friend, she doesn't even wear eyeshadow. She doesn't wear mascara like that. Sometimes you gotta give your friend little tips, right? My friend, she wanted to wear falsies. I'm like, girl, you don't need falsies. You have lashes. Let's mascara this baby up. My friend, do you know she never wear falsies after that? She was like, I don't need them. I was like, exactly. My friend, when I started my hair natural, my friend was like, I can't have my hair all natural. I just can't do it. Do you know that all of us are natural now? My other friend, her hair is way more growth than mine. And every time she says, you're going to beat me because you see how much growth I have and I'm not wearing out my hair. And now she wears that baby out. I have to remind her, it's winter. Put it away. You have to make that relationship with your friends because your friends are friends for a reason. Anyway, she's introverted, so that's different. But it kind of felt isolating to be the only one getting no compliments. Nevertheless, the night went well, but we just went to a lot of bars, and I figured the next day we would do other things. Did you say anything? That's the thing though. Did you say anything? Okay, you guys had a good time going out clubbing, but did you say, hey, can we try this next? Did you? Okay, but anyway, it sounds like it wasn't an all-out bad trip. So the first night, they got lit, you know, boom, 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 you hot, we are all hot. And then the next day, she was like, the next day, they were hyping me up more. But one friend, we'll call her C, gave me one of her tops to use, and it showed more cleavage than I'm used to. So I felt a little uncomfortable, but felt happy to get compliments this time. So, okay, maybe that night, you know, you're getting the lay of the land, you're getting the feel of the person. Some persons probably don't know you. The other person, they don't know how to, you know, make you feel yourself. The next time they're like, oh, she cool, she lit, all right, girl, you look good. You know, sometimes you don't know how to talk to a person if you don't know them, right? So you're like, I don't know what to say to you. Where some persons be like, oh, that look cute, oh, that look, you don't know that person yet, but you went out, you got the lay of the land, and you're like, next time you're like, oh, that look cute, oh, try on this top, like, yeah, girl, get it. Okay. All right. So she's getting compliments the second night. That's nice. I love that for you. Note, B and C are single and wanted to look sexy. Okay. Me and my other friend too. They continued to want to go to more bars, and it was getting to be overwhelming for me. I've never been a party type of person, never really go to bars, etc. And I was getting anxious from all the people and stimulation. Okay, so that's not your scene. But you see, this one tried it. The other one, she was like, I wasn't going to all this. Try it. If you don't like it, cool. Anyway. And like she said, too much stimulation. I have a friend that's like that. You see, by 12, she is checked out. Sometimes you gotta know your friends. I know my friend. You see, if we go on vacation, as soon as we hit the Canadian border, she's ready to go home to her husband. So all she's doing is counting down the days until she is in Batman's arms. People are like that. Me and my other friend, we want to go here, we want to go there. Okay, we walk all over. So you got to know your friend. Anyways, too much stimulation. At least she's aware. I should have communicated that, but I didn't want to drag anyone down or make them feel like they had to leave. Okay, good friends. And my first year of university, I learned this. Maybe it's my culture, but I grew up thinking if we're going out together and one person doesn't feel like it and they're not feeling well, we go home with that person. And if we can go out back and enjoy the rest of the night, we do that. But anyway, you could have gone home, but no, she didn't go home. She stayed. I also didn't expect to be at the one same bar for 4 to 5 hours. Thought we'd go elsewhere and I'd feel better. So she thought they were gonna bar hop. Clearly they didn't. Okay. So I stayed quiet and was on my phone, but was singing along to the music and trying not to focus on all the people crowding around the table. My one friend, let's call her B, is very social. She was making friends with everyone and would say things like, yeah, we'll go with you, or we'll meet you there, etc. This happened everywhere we went. So from my perspective, it seemed like she was volunteering us to go everywhere with strangers. Babes, you're really introverted, aren't you? I go clubbing and go out, and I'll tell people, oh yeah, we'll go there. But I ask my friends, I'm like, you guys want to go? And if my friends want to go, I'm like, we'll go. Or if my friends are like, no, we don't want to go, but like, nah, not tonight. You know what I mean? So, I mean, maybe if you went to her and be like, look, I don't feel like going here. Can you not say that? Because I feel away, you know? Anyway, I wanted to spend time with my friends, not with strangers. When I went to the bathroom and she came in, I told her sometimes she's a little too extroverted for me because I was overwhelmed. And she got defensive and said, okay, we're done, and stormed out. Maybe you guys were clubbing, so maybe she was underneath the alcohol. Blame it on the... Maybe that's what she was on, because some people, when they have a little too much, you know... Me always talking about my friends. I love my friends. My two friends, like I said, they can't drink like that. One friend, she had like three drinks, and she was out for the night. Like, although I'm not gonna lie, she was more fun after that. But then she threw up on my couch, and then I was like, we're never doing this again. And after 2 drinks, if that's it for you, that's it. Because she threw up on my couch, and I had to rush her to the bathroom, and I was like, then she was better. And I was like, oh, my couch. Okay, so her friend said, we're done. You're done. I ended up going back by myself. I didn't know how much everyone had to drink at that point, so I texted the other girls to basically explain things from my perspective and get their insight about B and how I felt. We were being volunteered for things. I texted B as well to explain why I had left and just how I was feeling. Well, it blew up, and B claims I'm being manipulative, said I was turning her friends against her, said I threw her friends under the bus, and said I was having a pity party, and basically everyone was mad at me for throwing people under the bus and playing the victim. Okay, babes, but at least now you know you don't have to do this again. I can see how it may come across that way, but I wasn't intending to throw anyone under the bus or turn anyone against her. Was trying to explain how I felt with the situation. Once they got back, I had it out with B where she screamed at me and claimed I said she was just trying to hook up with guys, which I never said, etc. Girl, you don't have to explain yourself. You're an adult, ain't ya? And be like, look, I never said that. Look at my text. End of story. I apologize to everyone. Well, I mean, I guess she's a people pleaser, but okay, whatever. And thought we left it in an okay place. But after confrontation, I tend to feel the need to take a step back. Understandable. I do that sometimes too. It's like, okay, well, if this is how you feel, I'm not doing it. So the next morning, they had plans to go to brunch with a friend, and I opted to stay behind to do laundry and give B some space. Apparently, that was another strike against me because I didn't go. I said I was just trying to give her space, but that didn't help, I guess. Then I met them later, and things were tense, but I thought it was okay. Hopefully, there was a... Oh, sorry. I thought it was okay. My bad. Until there was a Facebook comment from the lady they went to brunch with that said, "Stay petty and grudgeful." And I asked about it, and B made a remark to say, "You would know if you had been there." So I overreacted in the heat of the moment, and I blew up again with B calling me manipulative. She wouldn't talk to me, so just kept commenting how I was peeing her off. Okay, well, sounds like you guys shouldn't be friends anyway. Anyway, I guess I'm the type of person, if I feel like someone isn't into me, I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to force it. I feel like you're not into me. My parents didn't grow me to beg. We have the same back home. Mana beg no friend. If somebody's not interested in you, cool. There's someone else out there that will be finding my company to be titillating and amazing and have a great time with me. Like, I've had to learn that if someone doesn't like me, that's okay. That's okay. Let it go. Okay? The cold didn't bother me anyway. It's okay. So they were going to a shop, and I felt at that point that B wanted nothing to do with me, so I opted not to go. I would meet them later. The fourth girl, let's call her A. Look, A, B, and C are having A and B are having a conversation. Please see your way out. I guess that's how they felt about her. So there's A now. So we got A, we got B, and we got C. Okay, we gonna have the whole alphabet at the end of this story. So the fourth girl, A, stayed behind to talk with me about it all because I was visibly upset. That's a good friend. Unless she's trying to get information for the other team, but whatever. It was A's choice to stay and talk with me. I told her multiple times that she could go. Then I get a text from B saying, "Let A go and just stop. You've done enough damage." This girl don't like you. I'm sorry. She doesn't like you. She is not your friend. That girl is not your friend. That girl is not your friend. While we were there, my boyfriend had planned a fun date for us for when I got back. I conveyed to the other girls that I was excited, and they even said, "Good, let us know how it goes." Well, we had a great date, and I posted about it on Facebook. We had been posting all kinds of petticoats and such all over regarding our fight, and I didn't pay it any mind or react at all. Then she reacted to my post about the date because I didn't post about the trip, and you're not obligated to. You see, this is because I'm the kind of person, if people are posting at me, you might as well not post at me, because I'll be like, are you talking about me? Okay, whatever. So if she's posting at you, okay, cool. If you don't come to me, it wasn't for me. You beefing with the wind, okay? You beefing with the wind. At this part, all you are is fart in the wind. That's what you are. You are, as my sister would say, you is a dirty fart. That is what you are. One big dirty fart. That's all it is. You can't be talking to me. That's all it is. Wind, trapped air. You know what, whatever. I'm different. I explained to her that I didn't post because they all posted and tagged me, so it was all over my page, and it was on my Snapchat story. She texted me on my day, on your day, and you answered? You're wasting your time. Basically saying the last thing I need is a relationship because of my low self-esteem. This girl is not your friend. I keep telling you, this girl is not your friend. That's not your friend. So you're low self-esteem, you need therapy, I'm manipulative, I played the victim, I'm passive-aggressive, etc. This girl is not your friend. That trip just showed you she is not your friend. Like, if you can't talk to your friend as a regular person, and she's going to basically want to fight you, girl, that is not your friend. I'm telling you, it's not your friend. But anyway, she apologized, I would not, and acknowledged what I did was wrong, what I want to work on, etc. Why are we apologizing? That's her problem, not yours. This was our first fight ever after being friends for about two years. She's not your friend. I'm telling you, she's not your friend. If this is how she's behaving as a friend of 2 years, like, this is something that she was probably holding, and she probably didn't like you all along, and she was having this trip, and she needed a fourth person. She said 4 girls went on this trip, right? She needed like a fourth person, a fourth body on this trip, and you were just convenient, and you would pay. That's probably it. Anyway, I left it alone and didn't reach out again until that Friday. We last talked on Monday because I was returning something I had borrowed, so I texted her to let her know I dropped it off at her house. I then asked her if we would be able to go to dinner sometime the next week. You're an idiot. I'm not going to dinner with her. You is a different breed. She didn't respond to me, and I left it alone all weekend and didn't reach out again until the following Monday. She blew up at me and claimed I didn't give her any time, was blowing up her phone. I only texted on these 3 separate occasions. I tell you, this girl is not your friend. She not like you. She don't like you. Claims I should know that she needs to be left alone, and said I was gaslighting her. All I had expected was a simple yes or no, or even I need space. I apologize for what I did wrong. I just want to move past it. This was our first fight ever, and it would be our last because we are no longer friends. Look, I've been friends. I've been friends for less. I remember when I was in primary school, this girl told me that she don't know why my friend and I were friends because I was too aggressive. And I was like, oh, I'm aggressive. Okay, we were never friends after that. Because she was like, why is my best friend and I best friends? And I was like, that's none of your business. Mind your business, girl. Mind your business. You have a best friend? No? Okay, then. Maybe you should figure out why you don't have a best friend. I don't know where she is right now. Peace out to you, Lydia. I still remember you, girl. You live rent-free in my head. That's the only time you're in my head in that scenario. But I feel like she has kind of turned everyone against me. And I know I'm not a bad person. I can't go back and change what happened. And the way I view it is like lesson learned. Bar hopping in big crowds isn't my type of thing, and we just aren't meant to go on vacation together. In her mind, I ruined everything, and she's staying mad and petty, and she gonna get old and wrinkly and look like curdled milk. And it feels like I didn't get the memo for everyone to suddenly hate me. Advice, thoughts? Leave her alone. My question, what does this friendship offer you? Exactly! She is not your friend! Her response, before this trip, everything was good. We would have girls' nights and go shopping together, watch each other's animals, go out to dinner, play games with her family, go visit her aunt, go for walks into the gym. We never fought. Then this trip was a big learning experience for me about what I want in a vacation, and having one bad night, fighting seems to ruin her whole opinion of me. I miss our friendship, but the way she has been so petty and has attacked my relationship. She did say that friend was single. Ooh, that makes single friends sound bad. But she did say her friend was single. And I'm the single one in my friends. And can I be real with you guys? I can be real, right? I may be the single one in my friendship, but can I be honest with you? My friends, partners have always liked me. As in, when I say like me, as in like me as a friend to my friend. Like, I don't push up on my friends' partners or anything like that. Like, we have a friendship with my friend, and if I see their partner, it says, hey, what's up? Please make sure that that couch, when I come sit on it, is clean. That kind of, really, you know, just regular friendship banter. Like, my friends will even tell me, like, their partners love me as a friend for my friend because of just my personality. I feel like if I'm a friend to you, I should be able to warmly welcome your partner. So even if your friend has a low self-esteem, the only thing you should be concerned about is if that man is treating your friend right. If he's not treating your friend right, be that crying shoulder for your friend. You know what I mean? But anyway, your friend is petty. Your friend don't like you. She probably saw you getting compliments that second night, wasn't liking it, and then you had the nerve to tell her that she was volunteering you guys for things that you didn't want to go to. And the problem is, she is used to you being introverted, and the one time you probably spoke up, she was like, oh no, we're not having this. Someone else is in my part. She said, a lot of what she says sounds really resentful, honestly. It makes me wonder what her perception of the friendship was before the trip, because I doubt one bad night changed her opinion entirely. She's not your friend. More than likely, she internally was already thinking much of what she said. They say a drunk person speak a sober mind, okay? So sometimes it's how you are when you are drunk, that is when you really say what you're feeling, because there's no inhibitions. You say how you feel. But I mean, sometimes too though, it's just a moment. But some people, when they are drunk, ooh, they tell you everything, and you're like, wow. Anyway, she was already internally thinking all of that. One thing that super stands out is that she's single. And then went on that whole toxic rant about how you shouldn't be in a relationship. And I'm always the fat friend, and I've noticed my thinner friends go nuts when I'm dating someone and they're single. Well, I mean, can somebody point someone in my direction? I'm the fat friend. I don't date. You know what? I don't know why, but I wonder if it is either. And I think about that in a bag of chips, and the guys are like, nah, I don't want you. I want your friend. My friends are nice too. That's the thing. My brother says I need to be more nice and chill and laid back and not so intense. And my reaction is, if you don't want me how I am now, then I think I have commitment issues. So there's that too. Well, whatever. So anyway, she's fat and she gets men, and I'm fat and I ain't getting nobody but. How dare you? Anyway, yeah. This other person, she sounds like the manipulative one, right? Right? Yeah. She's trying to victimize herself, and not empathize with you or your perspective at all. even though you've done that for her. It sounds like she's voiced a lot of opinions she's held silently for a long time. Considering it's like 2 years, ma'am, she must have felt this from the beginning, because 2 years? My friends and I have been friends for 10. 2 years? Oh, anyway. And they all came out in the heat of the moment. It wasn't heated enough. It sounds like A is a good friend and like you have a lovely partner. Maybe this is the time to step back, evaluate what you want, let that friendship go. What you can provide to a friendship, and work on yourself and do the things that bring joy. Life is too short to be this upset by friends. If you ever need to talk, please reach out. Best of luck. I don't know you like that. I ain't gonna tell you my story and then add some. Yeah. Anyway, that was that trip that went bad. You see, unlike the first story that I read, this one I can understand why it ended how it did. And this one, she at least made efforts to make it a good trip. She tried to put her friend first, because it was her friend's, was it her friend's birthday? Anyway, I don't remember if she said it was her birthday. You probably heard it before if it was her birthday or not, but the fact that your friend, and the thing too is the fact that she knows this is her friend's first trip by herself. The least you could have done is at least try and make your friend have such a good time that she doesn't have a bad memory of it. But the fact that even her boyfriend made time to come and give her a good time, and then you have the nerve to come back and be like, well, you don't need a man anyway, and how dare you do this on my trip and let my friend go. She doesn't want to be here in the first place. She told her to go. Granted, to be fair, we're only hearing one side of the story, so we don't really know what happened. They say there's 3 sides to the story: his, hers, the truth. Okay? And what? Do they say the truth lies somewhere in the middle? We don't know. As far as we're concerned, we're only hearing one side. And based on what she's telling, if she's a truthful, honest person, this sounds like that friend ain't ish. And sometimes you gotta just look. She didn't even say anything bad to me. It was just the vibe of I was bothering her, even though I really wanted to give her the good news that I was coming to Canada. I was like, oh my God, I'm coming to Canada. I may not be in the same province as you, but we can visit each other, you know, that sort of thing. And like how she was, it was almost like, I am bothering you. No, you are bothering me. Why are you bothering me? Don't call me, whatever. And from that, I never talked to her again. And her parents liked me. So I can just imagine her parents would be like, hey, why are you talking more? And she's like, I don't know. She's probably wondering, why is it that I never contacted her? But clearly, she never wanted to contact me, because if you see that your friend hasn't talked to you in years, you'd have contact them, right? Never did. I have a friend that I grew up with him when we were like, that sort of thing. You know what I mean? So, when people are not interested in you, read the room. Like, don't agonize over it and be like, well, maybe if girl, this little light of mine, let it shine, okay? If someone else is gonna dim your light, that person is not supposed to be in your corner. Don't let nobody else dim you so that you can fit into their mold and make them feel better about themselves. If your friend can't be happy about you being with your man, even with your low self-esteem, is the man treating her right? Yes. Sometimes she's an introvert. Sometimes she just can't help the fact that she's just not that out there. That's it. But you're not a good friend. But anyway, you see, this thing is gonna get me heated. But anyway, this is your girl GGB, the only B you need in your life. And like I said, if you're going on these girls trips, girl, you be ready to have a party of one. Okay? Okay. You need to. Anyway, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't be like her friend. Don't stay petty for dumb stuff. Like, girl, Bye, guys.